Today, we witnessed one of the most powerful courtroom turnarounds. Mnisi didn't just ask questions, he flipped the entire strategy on its head. Watch this moment.
Now we are starting with my re-examination. Do you understand?
Yes. I do understand.
Thank you. Now, under cross-examination by the state, Advocate Baloyi, your attention was brought to the fact that Brigadier Kininda told the court that he arrested accused number 1 and accused number 2 on the basis of the information that was contained in the statement that he obtained from you.
Umnumzane Baloyi ke uma ekubuza ke umbuzo uye waveza iphuzu lokuthi ke akufundele ubufakazi baka Brigadier Kininda lapho Brigadier Kininda khona echaze ukuthi ke ubophe umangalelo wokuqala nomangalelo wesibili lokho kwenzeka ngesizathu sokuthi ke kulemniningwane etholakala kulesi statement ke owasibhalisayo.
Do you understand?
Uyazwisisa?
Yeah, boss.
I understand you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, earlier on, when you were still being cross-examined, the state put the following to you. That Brigadier Kininda says that he acted on the information that you provided and arrested accused number 1 and 2. And therefore, your entire evidence is therefore irrelevant. Do you still remember that?
Uyakhumbula ke inkulumo kaMnumzane Baloyi lapho echaze khona ke ukuthi uBrigadier Kininda washo ukuthi ke yena uthathe leyo mniningwane wayisebenzisa eyamholela ke ekutheni abophe umangalelo wokuqala nowesibili kanti ke ubufakazi bakho obunye abusadinga ngalo ekhumbula leyo nkulumo yakhe. Yes, I do remember that.
What did you make of this statement?
Wena ke uthe mawumamelele inkulumo wazwisisa ukuthi usho ukuthini?
Akukho kuningi ngizokuphendula base ngiphendule.
I'm not going to answer further because I've already explained or answered.
Lokho nje ukubophela abantu ubophela amanqine enyathi kuthiwe ufakwe enkingeni ongangene kuzo.
This was just a form of some form of falsely implicating people in things that they are not involved in.
Nisuke la nisebenza khona nisukele mina ongenzekanga ngisho yodwa into lezansi lento enikhuluma ngayo yenzeka khona lapha abasuka khona.
To come to leave their place and to come to wherever I'm staying so far away because any of those things that they said happened did not even happen where I was resident.
Bangifaka ke ngicine lapho bangifaka ke lapho.
They involved me in that.
Ma bengifakileke base bewenzani lo msebenzi bakhombisa ukuthi bangifakile.
And what? And this is the results that they shown me, or the results that they've involved me in this matter, and now I ended up here in court.
Thank you. I don't have a lot in re-examination because I must be very sincere with you because your statement, your testimony evolves around this alleged statement that you made, that you allegedly made.
Manje akukuninganga ke mina ngifuna ukuthi sicacise mina nawe ngoba ke okukuningi oye wanikezela ngencazelo yakhona ukuthi ke wena mayela uphendulela mayelana nalesi statement ekuthiwa wasenza.
Thank you. Now, the fact that the court was told that the arrest of accused number 1 and number 2 was premised on the statement that you made, how did that make you feel?
Manje kukwenza ukuthi wena uzizwe kanjani ke njengoba inkosi enkantolo seyitsheliwe ukuthi isizathu esenzeke ukuthi kuboshwe noma ke kuholele kuboshweni kwamangalelo oqala nomangalelo wesibili kwakuyingenxa yalesi statement ekuthiwa wena usibhalisile uzizwe kanjani ngaleyo nkulumo wena
kwangiphatha kabi phela lokho mase ngizoginda esho la enkantolo ukuthi ezinye into azizwa kwakuzwa ngabo kwangiphatha kabi.
That hurt me when I heard Gininda testifying here in court that he got that information from me. It did not sit well with me.
Ngase ngibuza ke manje ukuthi uma ngabe khulunywa ngami enkantolo ukuze lento ibonakala ukuthi yaba right ngempela kwaba khona isivumelwana nami sengeqhwa kanjani sokufakaziswa amonye umuntu kanti kubhalwe mina.
I then asked myself as to if this was a thing that was done correctly. How is it that then that they're saying that I made a statement and therefore I'm not called and instead another person is called?
Ngathula ke ngathi mangenzi konye okunye ngayina kwezinye ngithule ngilalela ukuthi kwenzekani.
I then said to myself, let me just keep calm and keep quiet and listen as to what is happening.
Kuze kwafika ke lapha emaphethelweni ecala.
Up until the last part of this matter.
Ekungixakayo ke lapho anti uGininda ngoba esho kanjalo nje sokuze kufike endaweni kanti mina wayethi ngoba ukhulu ufake udaba ngegama lami wavula icala ngegama lami manje kanti mina uzongifaka kuphi kunini lapho engizofakaza khona.
We are now at the finality stage of this matter and Gininda has made mention of my name in this matter. So I was wondering as to when is it that I'm going to be called because my name has been made mention here in court.
Ngafikelwa ke kwazi verse ukuthi ngoba bengangibizi nje bayazi abangibizi ngani.
And then it was then clear to me as to the reason why they're not calling me. They know why they're not calling me.
Now, just there. What would you think, or what do you think would be the reason why you were not called?
Manje ke wena ucabanga ukuthi baba yini isizathu sokuthi ke ungazange ubizwe?
As a court, please, my lords, we don't want to interfere with my learned friend's re-examination, but calling witnesses is based on questions of law, and I don't think that this witness will be able to give an opinion on this, to second guess the state as to why they didn't call him. In any case, we quoted a passage in the proceedings as to why we did not call the witness. We submit, my lord, that that will be opinion evidence that will be irrelevant, my lord. We have referred to the relevant portions of the record as to why we did not call Baba Zungu, my lord. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. For starters, this is not a question of law, it's a question of fact. Secondly, that passage that was read into record as to why the state decided not to call Baba Zungu, that is a perspective from the state's side. I am asking Baba Zungu now from the defense side. That is their perspective. They've got all the right to argue this point from their perspective. The defense will also have all the right to argue this point from its perspective, which is the reason why I am asking Mr. Zungu that according to him, why was he not called? As an expectation that he had a legitimate expectation that because this case, the arrest of accused number 1 and 2 was premised on the alleged statement that they allegedly made, he would then have been called. But the state decided not to call him. Now, I am asking him that according to his opinion, and if his opinion matters, and if his opinion is wrong or right, that will be what the court will called upon to determine at the end of this case. But we cannot be detracted from receiving his opinion at the end of the day simply because the state says they put on record the reason why they decided not to call him. That is their own perspective. I am approaching this case now from the defense perspective, my lord. I would therefore submit that this question is pretty relevant, my lord. Thank you.
The tension in the courtroom spiked the moment Advocate Mnisi asked Absolom Zungu about the very statement the state used to arrest accused 1 and 2. This wasn't just another question. It cut straight to the heart of the state's contradictions, and Baloyi knew it. Baloyi immediately jumped up with an objection, insisting that Mnisi's question was irrelevant because the state had already admitted that the statement was hearsay. According to Baloyi, since the state never called Zungu, the alleged author of that statement, to testify about it originally, Mnisi had no right to touch it now. But what made this moment explosive was Mnisi's response. Mnisi didn't flinch. He didn't step back. He pushed forward, calmly but sharply reminding the court that Baloyi cannot block him from re-examining his own witness. Mnisi pointed out that he is doing this on behalf of the defense, to clarify issues raised during cross-examination, and if the state wants to challenge that, they can wait until the end of the trial and make their arguments there. In that instant, Mnisi exposed the contradiction. The state claimed the statement was hearsay and worthless, yet they relied on it to justify the arrest of accused 1 and 2. So when Mnisi tried to expose this inconsistency, Baloyi wanted the door slammed shut, but Mnisi refused to let him. This moment revealed two critical things. 1. The state doesn't want the court to interrogate the very foundation of the arrest, because doing so exposes weaknesses in their case. Second, Mnisi reminded the court and Baloyi that re-examination is his territory and he is entitled to clarify damaging impressions left during cross-examination. It was one of those rare courtroom moments where the power shifted sharply, and Mnisi walked out of that exchange with the upper hand. Thank you for watching, family. Now I want to hear from you, because this moment was massive. Did Mnisi's re-examination completely dismantle Baloyi's strategy? Do you think the judge picked up the contradictions Mnisi exposed? Did Zungu redeem himself today? Or are there still unanswered questions? And who do you believe controlled the courtroom better, Mnisi or Baloyi? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support the channel by joining or sending a super thanks. Your support keeps this platform growing, and I appreciate you deeply. I'm Skybridge. Until next time, goodbye.